Ask yourself this question, man. What is worse, Satan the devil or a Vatican bishop? I recently heard on English national TV about a Vatican bishop who squandered 26 million pounds, euros, pesetas, I'm not quite sure, but he spent £12,000 on a bathtub. I believe he spent £24,000 on a table. Now, those of you who know or heard about Satan the devil, you know what he's, if he exists, what he's capable of. You get poor people donating money to the Vatican, but these fat fuckers who are really demonic parasites, who don't serve a God that loves everyone. They serve a God because in many ways their ancestors are a bunch of Pharisees. Those of you who are listening to this recording have no idea what a Pharisee is. Get a Bible. They are the exact ancestorship of these corrupt, financially screwing the poor to feather their beds. So on one hand, you get pedophile Catholic priests, and on the other hand, you get squandering parasite fucktards who are screwing the poor. So ask yourself the question, who does it benefit to donate money to the Catholic churches throughout the world when bishops of Bling indulge in a very demonic, Baal-worshipping conduct? Because when you do this, someone has to suffer. A mother or father in Brazil may give what coins they can afford. They may go hungry for a bit. But don't worry about it. This fucktard Catholic bishop will burn your money. I mean, ask just a question. He was supposed to spend 12 million, but he spent 26 million. You could say he is the kind of debauched soul that behaves as he is already in hell, because his psychological abuse by pinching and stealing money from the poor to feather his own bed is no less than a demon, a devil. So where is the benefit for people becoming a Catholic? Your average Joe is more likely a self-serving individual who helps the poor or those who are less off than himself. But this bum-fluffed asshole, the Bishop of Bling, he is well off with the allowance he gets from the Catholic Church. So why does he feel he needs to screw even more people out of money, out of their donations? So this new bishop, this new Pope from South America, exactly what did he do to this Bishop of Bling? Did he excommunicate this guy? Nah, he can't do that. When's the last time a Pope excommunicated a bishop either for paedophilia or being corrupt? Because at the end of the day, if you want to have fellow Catholics believing in you, and you want to make changes, so that the money stored and the treasures and the wealth and the bog rolls that the Pope and the Catholic bishops use is used correctly, you got to make an example. You got to excommunicate the guy. I mean, come on. Just because you drive around in a 60s French car and this Bishop of Bling drives around in a £400,000 sports car and behave just like, well, Russell Brand in many ways. If you do nothing, how the hell can you expect people to think that you're any different? I mean, look at Nelson Mandela. What I find confusing and puzzling about Nelson Mandela is that I once watched a TV program where there was a concert and it was his birthday. I think it was his 82nd birthday, but don't quote me on that. And he asked him about Zimbabwe and Robert Mugabe. Oh, Robert Mugabe is equivalent to a black Gestapo officer. The sort of thing that would enjoy raping and butchering and setting the dogs on the prisoners. If Nelson Mandela condemned the regime, dictatorship of Robert Mugabe and Zimbabwe, he gave no comment. Now, that's the same as the Pope doing sod all for this Bishop of Bling. So how can you claim that you're cleaning up your house when you don't excommunicate or punish severely those assholes, those bum lickers, those snot drinkers and those bogey eaters, and those are the ones who wallow around like pigs and sows in the mire? You're a hypocrite. So, Pope of the Catholic Church, if you don't make examples, then you're no better than Nelson Mandela. Because at the end of the day, life is definitely a bitch for many poor people. Excuse my French and my sexist remark. So come on, Mr. Pope. Don't just say it. Give us demonstrations. Kick this son of a bitch out. Excommunicate him. I mean, is he actually behaving like an honourable footstep follower of Christ, or a so-called saviour? Because at the end of the day, if you know corruption goes on and you do absolutely sod all, you're an accessory, are you not? If I knew my neighbour was abusing my other neighbour and I'd done nothing, I'd be partly responsible. But because my neighbours were all farts, they don't really abuse their neighbours. So, I also hear in the news that Angela Merkel just found out that Yankees been spying on her phone calls. Let's hope she hasn't got a lover. And I say I know about that as well. And I think the French Prime Minister is now warming up the fire under the boiling pot because he wants to know why Barack Obama and his cronies have been spying him as well. I mean, can you imagine it? You've been spying on everybody. So in my opinion, the Americans who said they're not allowed to spy on their own people, I believe they got GCHQ to do it. Simple, isn't it? That's my skeptical, cynical, philosophical brain working overtime. So at the end of the day, it's Pope if you're not going to do nothing substantial for this corrupt Bishop of Bling who steals from the poor to feather his own bed, you're nothing better, you're nothing like, you can't improve on the mould. So you're no different to Nelson Mandela. It might have been brought good to the country, but the Prime Minister who's now in charge of South Africa has 16 wives, while others live in shanty towns and still have sewage, raw sewage. So yeah, don't be a hypocrite. Cleanse the inside of your body as well as the outside. I am S.V. Dagan. This is one of my ramblings. You may benefit from it, or you may not. Just like some people benefit from farts, others do not. At the end of the day is, do you pick your nose and eat it, and be like the Pope and Nelson Mandela, or do you use tissue paper? I do like metaphors, so keep tuning in, and I hope you enjoy my other ramblings. I shall sit here quietly and fart to myself, and lucky enough you can hear something sweet and smell something nice. Goodbye.